So, welcome back to part 2, where we're going to continue building the tender for this huge Uni-Pacific big boy model. So, without further ado, let's get on, shall we? So we ended part 1 with the frame of the tender all completed, and in the meantime what I managed to do was these here are all the parts we need to build the bodywork. Just the bodywork. We already got far getting the bits for doing the bogies, but we'll do those later in this program. So, without further ado, let's get on and get this bodywork built. So here are the finished body sides, and here is the finished body shell of this tender. I think it looks really good. A few little detailing points that I've got to put on, but I'll put them on last. So let's get on with the bogies now, shall we? That last bit, as you might have noticed, was really fiddly. I would seriously recommend taking the sides off, as I just showed you, and then put the caterpillar bogies on and then put the sides back. If you try and put that on without getting the sides off, as you saw, the floor will lift up. Okay, so here we are with the finished tender. That was a marathon. Went together reasonably well, as you've probably seen. No missing parts, except one, which actually you can't see, but there is one. However, it's not really a missing part. In the MorningStrummer instructions, there's an additional part on one of the bogies. On the LesDiy instructions, that part doesn't exist. So it was never in the kit in the first place. So can't really call it a missing part. But for completeness, I think I'll probably get it ordered and get it in. It's a 5-stud rod. That's what I'm trying to call it. How easy was it to put together? It was quite tricky, to be honest with you. All in all, it's probably taken the best part of a fortnight to put this together. But obviously I've been doing the video work as well on top of that, so probably if I wasn't doing the video work, probably could do it a bit quicker. Hours wise, I would say it's probably taken the better part of probably between 14 and 16 hours in total over those 2 weeks. But I think it looks really good. I'm really impressed with it, as it is on the rails, as you can see. And there's a few detailing bits which I've not done. I'm going to do them last. Once I've finished the locomotive, see what pieces are left, because there should be something that goes here, and the pipe work for the oil tender. If you didn't realise, yeah, this is an oil tender, not a coal tender. This model is modelled after 4014 was restored to working use, and it's what's used now in the States for its tours and things with Union Pacific. So when it was restored using oil rather than coal. So if you wanted to remake this model as it would have been when it was in its heyday, you would have to make this as a coal bunker. I do believe there is a kit that does it as a coal tender. I don't have the details. If someone does, stick them in the comments for me. So this is all done. I really enjoyed doing it. So now we've got this beastie to do. Yeah. If this took me a fortnight to do, this could take a while. So I will get started on this, sorting the parts out. I think the most difficult part of this is going to be getting the drivers done, and all of this, all the technical stuff down here. I think that's where I'm going to have the fun and games. I think the bodywork probably will be reasonably straightforward, he says. But anyway, we'll see how we get on with that. So, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time when hopefully we'll see how far we can progress with the loco.